Hi, y'all. Thanks for joining us again. We're back. We're back with a vengeance, commentating Kolznik and Juan for, the premier fight for USA1. It's a really close match, so this is going to be an exciting session for sure.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited. Does anyone know the target events that these teams are playing off to go to next year?
So this will be for the World Youth Team Championships, run by the WBF, sometime in the summer at a location yet to be announced, because WBF is not always the most prompt about such things.
Whoa.
We've got a grand slam here for
East
West.
That's a big hand.
25-9.
That's I mean it's a 25 count. It's a really good 25 count too.
As opposed
We're gonna
to
have some cokish auction, I guess.
Is there a bad 25 count that I
It's not this one.
Okay. Well,
having 3 aces and 4 kings makes it very, very good. You often have like a 23 count, but you've only got 2 aces, and it's just depressing. But this one is fairly premium.
maybe they wander up to grand, and what do you always lead against grand? A trump. Make it easy. There's this.
I like two diamonds.
Have you guys ever heard of the John Diamond rule versus in Grand Slam?
Is it John's Diamond rule of Grand Slam, or was it John Diamond?
No, John Diamond says that if the ace and king of trumps are opposite each other, you should bid grand, missing the queen, even if you're missing the queen, because they always lead trumps, and if they don't lead trumps, they have the queen. Play them for the queen.
This hasn't started so well for East-West here. East has 9 high card points and a singleton in reserve, and hasn't been able to do anything yet. At the other table, there wasn't any interference, and so East-West have had a bit more space.
I don't know how I feel about 3-0. I mean, yeah, but so like the thing is pass, I'm assuming, showed a positive here, but I feel like West hasn't shown like that they've got the nuts. Like they've got like a prime 25 count. I mean, a monstrous 25 count.
It looks like East-West have had a slight misunderstanding here. It looks like West has taken 4 diamonds as a transfer to hearts, is my guess of what the auction means. Whereas it looks like East intended 4 diamonds as a general Q bid, asking partner to do something sensible, maybe ask them to be their longest suit.
Oh, it's interesting at the other table that West just selected to show spades.
I think
their auction is starting so strong. I mean, 2 spades, 4 spades. Sorry, 4 diamonds. Like after that start, I think as West, it's hard to not drive to grand here.
Yeah. Curiously, though, at the other table, East has taken control and East has done the asking. And so at the other table, East asked for key cards, discovered it was 4, and then found out they were off the Queen of Trumps, and so stopped at 6. Which is not unreasonable, missing the Queen of Trumps, but West might have taken a more optimistic view about the missing Queen of Trumps.
Well, she showed 5 already.
I mean, in a grand, it's not percentage in a grand. 2-2 isn't percentage.
No, I know. I'm just saying that she showed 5. I mean, she's shown her hand, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Stopping in 6 on that auction seems fine. In general, though, you don't want the weaker hand to be asking.
I mean, it would be really unfortunate if West here has a 6 spade and, then the grand is super duper percentage.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes East, though, ends an auction not knowing they have enough tricks, whereas West knows more about the tricks.
It could also be that since East splintered, West configure partner for 4 spades and would have shown the queen if she held 6.
Yeah.
So East can figure, okay,
Wouldn't-
that looks like 5 without the queen.
Yeah, not an issue on this one. So it looks like these guys are about to play in 6 hearts, which
What
actually
is what's going on here?
makes 13
What
tricks.
is 6 hearts?
It's cold.
They had a misunderstanding back at 4 diamonds, I believe.
Why would you bid 6? It is cold, but why would you bid 6 hearts here?
East bid 4 diamonds, asking partner to pick their longer major, and they bid their 2-card major, where West perhaps thought it was a transfer.
Okay,
I'm not
now
sure
you're
if you guys
making.
are familiar.
Actually, they're
with,
going to win an imp. That's hilarious.
Okay, now just second. Okay, East 5 diamonds, good bid. Keeping the auction open. I feel like West should just bid if there's been some understanding, just bid 6 no trump.
I don't think West thought there was a misunderstanding, though. West thought their partner transferred to hearts and then made a general slam try.
What is 5 spades over 5 diamonds though?
Potentially a Q. I mean, it was described as no agreement, but potentially a Q control bid.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So even though it isn't going to reap rewards here, the 2 diamond overcall and 3 diamond raise happened to be excellent. North had a 4 count with queens and jacks, and South had a 2 count with a queen, and caused chaos potentially to lose an imp, as Drew pointed out.
And then we're already seeing fireworks at the other table. What's going on here? So we see a probably unbalanced diamond. I don't know if that's the case though. I guess not.
At least 5 diamonds, or 441.
She's got a 7.
Double.
Ooh.
This is just a good auction.
Competed up to 4 hearts. North-South bid to 4 spades. And Olivia suggested that they can't make that.
I like the auction until 4 spades. I mean, I don't really see where North has the 4 spade bid here.
Yeah. So South's 3 spade bid was obviously made under some pressure. They were bidding over 3 hearts, so it was spades or nothing. And North doesn't really have any more than they said the first time. They've got a balanced hand with 7 points and 4 spades. It's probably what they showed the first time.
It looks like, just eyeballing it kind of looks like it's down 2, which isn't that bad, assuming that 4 hearts makes.
I'm not sure I would know that that's a transfer either over 3 no.
So the reason that people play Kokish is that you don't want your 25 counts to be opening 3 no or opening 2 clubs and rebidding 3 no. And the reason is no one knows if 4 hearts is a transfer or 4 diamonds is a transfer over that.
Right.
4 clubs
That's my
is
point.
So the point of Kokish is to untangle that auction at a lower level. And if you've never, ever talked about playing transfers over a 3 no trump opening or overcall or whatever it is, then maybe assume it's not. But the auction that is similar, where you get to 3 no in a hurry, is if the opponents open a preempt and you overcall 3 no trumps. So let's say they open 3 diamonds and it goes 3 no trumps pass. A lot of people have system here about whether you play transfers or you don't play transfers or what the bids mean. And perhaps they had a misunderstanding based on that.
I feel like this line's way above my pay grade. Roughing, what is the thought process? Is he gonna try to eliminate hearts and in play West for everything? I mean, that's what this line looks like, right? Is he eliminating hearts here?
I mean, he doesn't know what's going on. We can see all 4 hands. He might not know that the spades are even splitting, for that matter. I mean, I don't know.
It feels like to me this plan is just trying to stick West in and have them break clubs or spades. Like play Queen of Diamonds here, heart, rough, and then maybe exit a diamond. I mean,
They got to all with 1 no trump on this at the other table.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
both Wests had a diamond opening in front of them, meaning roughly the same thing. And at this table, Olivia chose to overcall a heart,
Which I
17
like.
points in a 5-card major. At the other
I think
table,
we
1 NT.
I think we both like a heart more, right?
I
We all
like a
like a
heart
heart more.
more. I'm a big fan of bidding my suits, and if I have a way to show like a 5-card major, like yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Would it change if your diamonds were King Jack X and your small doubleton or ace doubleton was a club or a spade? King Jack doubleton is one of the features of the hand that it's not a great stopper.
I get getting my range off my chest. I do go out of my way to do that too. But didn't she have what was it? What she had like King Queen third King
Jack to 5.
Oh, I see it now. King Queen third,
Yeah.
King Jack to 5, King Jack tied ace 4. Ace third.
So 17 high card points, 5 cards, King Jack 5 4 3, not an amazing suit. Doubled and King Jack of diamonds.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate one. No. I certainly don't hate one. No.
I would bid a heart, and partly it's because of the King Jack doubled and diamond. If I had King Jack X of diamonds, I might be more swayed by no trump.
How much of a difference does the meaning of the diamond affect that it's 4+ here?
Almost none. If the suits were rearranged and I was bidding spades over a heart opening, for example, where I knew they had a 5-card suit, same idea. If I had a double stopper in the opponent's suit, I'd be more inclined to want to maybe mention a no trump. A single stopper is okay, but not great.
The more I'm thinking about it, the more that 4 spades by North feels wonky. Like,
yeah, they
I
showed
guess
their hand
really
perfectly with
valuing
their
double fit.
Yeah, you kind of hang your partner for when they were stuck for. I mean, he obviously did it because it was M's, right? Obviously, so he was kind of gambling a little bit.
Oh man.
They've got a King Jack guess for some more under tricks.
Oh, he's going down a lot. Ay.
That is brutal. That is brutal.
And just like that, they're ahead.
1,400 here?
Bridge
We
is
have a
hard.
lead change.
I tell you, when I bid 4 spades with the north hand, I'm not thinking 1,400. I can tell you that.
1,400 there is crazy. As South, you take a breath here. You take a breath here.
Yeah, you go smoke a cigarette or something.
By the dumpster with Cindy Seeley.
Calm the nerves. Yeah.
I think that's the first lead of the match for Juan, in fact.
Wow. I don't understand what Harrison was doing playing to the king.
There's a chance that he miscounted the points and figured that with 17, a no trump would be potentially more likely, but with 15, maybe not. So maybe it was the absence of the no trump call that swayed that choice in the ending. I don't know what he knew. As
bridge players, I feel like we're so often trying to go under by as little as possible that sometimes we can forget edge cases where we've just super doomed ourselves. I wonder if that's what happened here, if he just wasn't thinking about the risk versus reward of playing, left-hand opponent for the queen versus the ace. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe he thought if she had the ace of clubs, she would overcall a no trump. But that's still 15, right?
15 is way less likely to have overcalled a no trump. In a contested auction, usually a no trump overcall should be a smidge stronger. So 15 is significantly less likely to have overcalled a no trump.
I agree.
At the point, Robert, at the ending though, the declarer was down to a doubled and club in both hands.
That's true. Yeah.
So there was no safety position, I suppose. Like sometimes in those spots, like you said, you can minimize under tricks by running a deeper finesse. Although it loses, you get the lead back. But they'd gotten to a point of a doubleton club opposite a doubleton, so it was all or nothing.
Could the diamond spots have been managed differently on that hand, where we could have like played equivalent cards to have it where we can cash the 2 diamonds and then play towards the clubs? I'm just curious. That's just so painful. Let's see.
So declarer spent their lowest diamond at trick, the first round of diamonds. They could have potentially kept the 5 for later. Maybe you're right. I would save a couple of 100 points, but not the contract.
Like 600.
Yeah.
So it was a 15 out.
In Australia, that's a couple of hundred.
It's not that much, honestly, when you're scoring up against 120.
120 is with 680 is 12. I mean, 3 ounce.
Couple of 100 points.
Wait, we said 800, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 680 is 12.
Now that we have a faster table, I think I'll swap them. We can get a new board.
Ooh, what would y'all do with the East hand?
Second seat at nil vol, I would potentially open 3 spades.
Yeah.
There's a funny thing about preamps and raising preamps that depends a lot on a variety of factors. There's obviously your actual hand, the vulnerability, the seat, but some of it depends on the opponent's state of the match, a variety of other things.
Your partner.
A little bit on your partner, but that usually doesn't change too much mid match.
Oh, true. Good point.
Well, usually it doesn't.
So yeah, you can make a case for 2 spades or 3 spades here, depending on a few things.
Never pass?
I don't think pass is in range for this hand. Pass is not a bid.
What do y'all think of XX by West? What do y'all play XX as?
I like to play it in almost all cases as a good hand without clear direction, next double penalties. You don't need that so much opposite of preempt because you can double yourself for penalties. But one advantage is, if you redouble, is that if they were to bid clubs, say, maybe partner can double clubs where you can't. So it's not bad. I almost never do it with 3-card support, though. I would raise. I would actually raise instead of pass. Pass doesn't seem like much fun.
Yeah, okay. I was just curious because I kind of like XX as like train the gunsy. But I wouldn't have considered pass. I probably would have just bid 4 spades.
Transfer. Some people play transfer McCabe. I play that with one of my partners. But bidding 4 spades here, if you'd started with redouble, now you can give your partner the chance to find the double of clubs. I don't know what they play redouble.
Oh, the spade lead is killer here.
Is it?
It's pretty. So I think we had like a small shot of maybe making it. I think if
we could have roughed 1 club,
one club, yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 heart losers, well, the hearts can be dealt with the 2 aces, and declarer's going to lose 2 spades and the ace of clubs, but that little 10 of clubs is going to be a problem later on.
Spade lead is nasty. Whoever said don't lead a stiff trump?
Well, here's the thing. I wonder if the auction had started with 2 spades, double 4 spades, if the trump lead would be found.
No.
I'm not sure in the modern style that West has a 4-spade raise of a 2-spade opening. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
nice
you're
hand.
probably right. I play heavier 2 spades than most people.
They
So to me,
notionally
it's just
have,
a 4 spade.
yeah, they have 16 high card points, including a singleton queen. They've got a singleton, but it's the queen. It's reasonable, but I think you're not going to make 4 spades often. So perhaps redoubling and bringing in defending would be an option.
Who are the two sitting out on the Kolesnik team? It's Finn and
One of the Michaels.
Yes, Michael Shu.
Okay. And who's sitting out
With
on the Juan
3
team?
diamonds?
Brent and Richard?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
All
okay.
12 excellent players.
I think the 6 of clubs kind of seals the fate of this.
The what?
Well, I don't know. Has
Oh, wow. He pitched
a club already been discarded?
Oh, wow. Now he's making it.
I guess South took North's odd club as being 5.
Surprise,
So just pitch the club instantly?
Surprise, surprise. I have 5 clubs. Whoa.
Oh, I guess that makes sense, honestly.
Yeah, Declare is unlikely to be a 6-5, but yeah, that would give North a 5th club. North also sort of tried to play in clubs, it seemed.
What are you playing them for, though, Scissors? They have Jack 9 5th of spades. 6th, sorry.
6.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
I don't know. Club just seems like, well, what's the harm?
They can just be a 6-2-2-3 or something, which seems completely normal, right?
You had to make 2 pitches. We definitely can't pitch a heart.
They pitch 1 diamond. That seems normal.
Yeah.
And they have to choose to pitch a 2nd diamond when, if Declarer has a doubled and diamond, that gives them the 4-card diamond suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a tougher problem than I realized at the start.
Yeah.
I mean, it was gonna get even tougher once spades are run.
Right. Totally agree.
Yeah. Obviously, once you pitch a 2nd diamond, you can start pitching all of them. But yeah, keeping ace empty 4th club didn't seem like a good idea. Only it wasn't empty 4th, it was 10-4th.
I wonder if here we'll have some science auction or we'll just get a 2-no trump or 3-no trump bid.
And even if your partner Peters and diamonds, like, you're going to think they have 2.
Yeah.
Tough. 2 diamonds, what? Doubled? Whew, Olivia's coming after him.
At the other table, interestingly, East did not open the week 2 in spades. They passed initially for whatever reason, probably suit quality reasons, and then made a negative double of 2 diamonds, which has been left in.
A diamond, a heart, 2
What is going on this one?
A spade seems normal. A no trump, I imagine that they put their bad 3-card spade suits into a no trump.
Yeah.
And
then he's just going to bid 3 spades saying, I have a piece of junk. Raise.
Probably, yeah. I know some Americans put invites with spades into their 1-no trump. As long as 3 spades doesn't show that.
The way I handle that hand, though, is when it goes a spade, a no trump, 2 no trump, and I have the 3-card limit raise, I Q bid at the 4 level and say, I had the 3-card limit raise. This is my cheapest Q bid.
Yeah, okay. Exciting. I think
And this says no play, right?
East is overbid here. It feels like it doesn't really have any play, especially with the diamond sitting poorly. Ace of clubs is over the king, but like if you open a spade and partner bids 2 spades, as East, you would probably bid 4 spades, but you wouldn't expect to make it all the time. And when partner shows a worse raise than that, maybe you should temper it a little.
Yeah, okay. I feel like this is something I like doing, and I don't feel like many people who are good think this is good. But what about just passing with the West hand?
Passing a spade?
Yeah.
That's okay. One thing about that, though, is that it lets the opponents in when, I mean, maybe they're not going to come in, as it turns out, because partner's got a 17 count. But it lets the opponents in, and it makes it easier for them to bid. Whereas if you respond to anything all the time, it makes it harder for the opponents to ever know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as East on this auction, you should sort of go, partner's got 4 points and 3 spades and no singleton. If they had a singleton, they would have raised. So I would have probably passed 3 spades. V8 Mama in chat, Twitch chat, also suggests maybe West would have passed, which is curious because I don't think V8 Mama has ever passed in her life.
Yeah, I was going to say, does she even know what that means? Does she realize? Does she know what pass even means?
Could we potentially switch to the other table, because I feel like this is a really tricky play problem.
2 diamonds has 2 diamonds is a bit awkward. So the auction here, like I said, East didn't open, which allowed South to open. North-South bid to 2 diamonds, and along the way, West overcalled hearts and then passed a double of 2 diamonds.
I also don't think it was clear immediately whether to take the spade finesse or not. I mean, if you lose it, you're probably super omega doomed, because you're going to get your ace of clubs going to go away. It's just going to be horrible.
Back to the defense, Declarer actually ducked the first trick. A club was led, and Declarer didn't play the ace. And so West, Olivia scored her singleton queen of clubs, which possibly means that later on in the play, the ace of clubs might get roughed.
Yeah, I think he's going to go down too. Oh, gosh. Could be worse now.
So Olivia's now going to win all 4 of her diamonds.
Diamonds, yeah.
At least the ace of hearts and potentially another heart.
What if she finds a hard exit here? Is that good?
Aloha?
Aloha.
You mean trying to give partner a rough?
No.
Oh, I see.
But not pickling
Yeah.
hard suit.
Yeah, it's curious because a spade gives away a trick to the queen, although Declarer might never be able to enjoy it. And the ace of hearts gives away a trick because you won't get 2 anymore. But Aloha could potentially get you an extra trick later on.
If you play the king of spades now, what if he pitches a club? Oh, she found.
Oh my gosh, that's really good. That's a strong play.
King of diamonds.
She does have to find another couple of exits because she's going to keep winning trump tricks. So she can play a spade now.
But king of spades and you pitch a club, what does she do?
That's the point, is that she's sort of a bit stuck. She's got too many winners. That's a problem for the defense.
She just cashes the ace of hearts and exits a heart, right?
Yeah, she'll get her trump tricks, but she won't get the second heart, but she will get the spade. This might end up the same way, though, because if Declarer at some point plays a diamond, she's going to have to concede a trick.
What a good partner to have the 10 of hearts.
Yeah, really.
She needs the king or the 10, right? And the queen, I guess you just give up on getting 3 heart tricks, right? Like you just give up.
You can't do everything. When you're defending with a 16 count, it's unlikely that you can get partner in to do anything.
Now what do you just draw the trump and spade? Nicely done by her, for sure.
Playing heart, I think, is better than a spade. No.
Well, now, I mean, yeah, you're right, because you give
Heart
him
would have
dummy.
put declarer in their hand with no way to get to dummy, and they would have lost one extra club trick.
No,
Is that right?
they can rough the club.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
They can't. You can't do it all. They have got some leftover trumps. That's what declarer has going for them.
I mean, this is just nothing. It's just down 2, right?
Olivia is just like destroying Harrison right now. Double.
Good for her. The other tables, spade, a no, 2 no. Oh yeah, that was not going to go well. Stella just thinking, just wanting to make sure that
I feel like the spade exit feels pretty automatic, but she exited a club.
win 3.
I just can't see them bidding to 4 spades here. Like I really think some overbidding needed to occur.
Yeah, we'll see what Olivia does. If it starts a spade past 2 spades, I reckon East will bid 4 spades. If it starts a spade past pass, then they probably won't get to game.
Mm-hmm. Spade, yeah. I mean, the auction's probably going to be the same.
Yeah.
For 2 M's.
I think East has the ability to pass 3 spades on that auction.
Right. Absolutely.
They should. I mean, they should pass 3 spades.
There's made the case West should pass 2 no as well, honestly. If East is balanced and West is a 4-3-3, what's the advantage of playing in 3 spades?
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Your hand consists of Jack 10x, Jack 9 4th, King 8x. Like, spades isn't the feature of your hand. The feature of your hand is that you have 5 high card points.
The feature.
Yeah, that's the feature. I guess bidding 3 spades means that partner is the declarer instead of you, so that you don't have a negative score in your scorebook for your own column.
East really thinking about it. I just don't feel like you should find 4 spades here. I don't know.
It's tempting. Like, it looks like you should bid 4 spades because you've got 5 solid, a couple of doubletons. Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Harrison
is after revenge.
Instant double.
This is so okay. What do y'all think of this double?
If the opponents ever have like a sketchy invitational auction, they often don't make it, and you could double with almost any reason. But there isn't a whole lot of reason here for South to double. South does think they've maybe got a club and 2 diamonds, and that declarer might now mispick various other suits, thinking their partner's got the queen, thinking they have the queen of spades or something.
She alerted as, I think this is sign off.
Yeah.
This is a double is a spirited and great call. I mean, this lead's also killer. East has to duck, right? Has to duck. Yeah, okay. East finds the duck.
Suit.
Yeah.
That's also sometimes a good reason to double if you have an easy lead to make. If you don't have a lead, sometimes it can be harder to double.
I think that's a one-way rule, actually, Drew. The rule is you should double if you have an easy lead. It's not if you have an easy lead, you should double. Because sometimes I get dealt Jack 10-9 to 4. And
You're right.
Yarborough apart from that. And I
Sure,
shouldn't double
sure,
just
sure.
because I know which Jack I'm going to lead.
Gotcha.
What do y'all think of the heart switch? That's a bold switch.
I think it's good.
I think it's kind of marked. You don't really want to play a diamond. You sort of don't want to play a club. And, I mean, a spade might give away a trick that you're hoping to get when Declarer tries to drop your doubled and queen offside or something. So, I think it's good. I think you made a sketchy double. You're hoping to get 2 diamonds. You're hoping to get a club. You need something else. And you want Declarer to do the work. It doesn't seem like anything's going away. When Declarer shows a balanced hand and dummy hits with a 4-3-3, it doesn't really matter. You just don't want to give up a high card trick that belongs to your team.
Yeah, great double by Harrison.
I really think that's a great call.
And he didn't even think about it. He just put it out there.
Well,
quick.
I mean, he was probably thinking about it the whole time. East is hesitating on whether to bid 4 spades. If 4 spades comes down, he's just going to bang down X.
Yeah. So Declarer doesn't want to play anything from this point onwards. I don't really want to break diamonds. They can't, with those club exact spots, they can't really play clubs. And playing a heart and stepping off lead looks okay, but then hearts will just come back and you have to trump. So one consideration, I guess, is should Declarer play a spade to the 9 in order to play a diamond back? Or should they do something else and keep the 9 of spades as an entry to dummy if that's needed?
I mean, ducking a club seems like the play, right?
Yep.
And then
if South started with the 3rd spade, ducking a club might lose a club trick that you didn't have to.
this is miserable.
Yeah.
Miserable hand to play.
You're starting to realize, okay, am I playing for down
Right.
I mean, down 3, down 4? What am I playing for here?
I would be happy to go down 3 or down 2 here.
Yeah, down 2 is a really good result if you can keep it to that.
I don't know if it's a good result, but it's a what's the word?
From where you are.
Yeah, right. From here on out, yeah.
Maybe do you run the 8 of diamonds here? I mean, what do you do? Does that even help?
I can't think of how that helps, but you sort of suspect that the ace of diamonds is offside. You kind of know that North has the ace of clubs, at least 1 heart honor, and so South must have the rest of the points. You'd actually almost put South on the king of hearts as well.
What do we think here? It doesn't work, but what about instead of the line that was taken, a low diamond from the east hand, keeping the 9 of spades? Finessing playing South for having the 10.
Yeah, that could work. Playing them for the king, I hadn't thought about it, but playing them for the king of hearts was also an idea.
Right.
That's true too, yeah.
They led the 5.
Couldn't let a heart. They led the 5. They could have had 5, 8, 9 king or something. They have a pretty poor double as it is. Giving them an extra card could be good.
The jack is a really interesting play. It almost looks deceptive of trying to trick South to not cash a diamond and break another suit.
Yeah.
I mean, she has to play the jack here. Yeah. And now she has to just duck a club and cry.
This is so sad.
Isn't she going down an extra trick now?
I don't see how they were going to keep it from going down 4. I mean, I was like 3 seemed.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. If she
Oh, she's okay.
now
I
she
got it.
it doesn't matter. Wait, what? That can't be right.
I don't understand what happened.
Don't know why South didn't play a club.
Maybe he played too quick. Now he's pissed at himself.
He's still getting a good score.
It wouldn't have mattered though.
The telling pause here.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered. I mean, if he had played a club, now North wins and
when he sees the 10 of clubs, which marks his partner with the ace of clubs. I mean, Bruce did play the 5 rather than the 2 of clubs trick 1. So maybe Harrison like discounted him having the ace. I don't know.
He's getting in played anyway, isn't he?
It's a trick, right?
Is it?
The defenders didn't get their ace of clubs.
Oh! It's
Yeah.
down 3. Yeah. I'm thinking they got down 3 anyway. No, they only got down 2.
Yeah.
Harrison, not happy with himself. Because if he does exit the club, now North plays a heart. Oh wait, no, she needs to cover, doesn't she?
Well, they just get a club. They cover. They get the ace, and it promotes declarers.
Yeah. I mean, it sets up
but it's a trick.
East.
It's down 3 though. It's down 3.
Yeah, one extra trick for the defense.
Yeah. Sorry.
Declarer's 13th club was high by strength and length at that point.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait.
What the heck's going on here?
No, he did exit a club.
Probably
I mean,
a
the diamond
misclick, and
exit
he was
made
able
no
to get an
sense,
undo.
What?
Yeah, okay. Apparently undos are allowed. This is great. This is great news.
Undos.
I'm not sure at which
Really? You
point
got to
undos
undo. I mean, a diamond exit does make 0 sense.
Yeah. It probably was a misclick.
8 imps is a great pickup there. Just 8 imps out of nowhere.
And then how many boards are in this session?
We'll be going up to board 60.
Okay.
Spade past 2 hearts.
I think they're playing 15 boards, and this will be the end of the first half of this match, and then 60 boards tomorrow.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So they have, what do they have? 30 high card points, but no fit.
Oh, are they playing like Schuler shift here? This is a convention I really like, but I don't see many people play it.
I like Schuler shift a lot.
I don't know what that means, but if it means 2 no-shows, 6 spades, and a good hand, then I like it.
You got it. They just show 6 spades, I think.
Yeah, I've always seen it as 6 spades with no additional specification on strength, but it looks like for Olivia and Stella, it does promise extras as well.
That's interesting.
If
I think they
spades is-
find passive 3 no trump here pretty easily. They had a good auction.
6
Especially if
spades
they
with
showed
extras. So what do you do with the bad 6 spade hand? You start with 2 spades and bid 3?
That seems perfectly good.
East is thinking here.
I hate having to take 3 bids to show, certain hands.
I think 4 no trump isn't a terrible call. What do y'all think?
I think it's great. Opposite extras. Extras could be like 14 plus, and if it's more like 17, 18, you become in range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
With no fit,
Spot
though.
board, since 4 no shouldn't be terribly taxing, and there's Some
There's
red
a lot
and
of
blue
action
cards flying.
at the other table.
Oh my gosh! Like, what is happening? Okay.
At the other table, East has opened with 10 high card points in second seat, favorable, 1 spade. And then South got involved and has now competed.
I mean, doubles just take out, yeah. I don't know what redouble is.
Redouble
I don't
Pro shows a
understand
good hand.
redouble.
A good hand in the context of passing a spade.
I guess
maximum,
so. I
if
guess
you would
it's
like.
just a hand-looky hand. Looking at your hand bid.
Yeah. I have an amazing hand, partner. You'll like this 6 count.
What? 2 spades doesn't promise 3 spades, though.
They're trying to show extras.
Oh, they're trying to say,
yeah.
oh, I actually couldn't. Oh, well, I have the best 2 spade bid I could have in context. Is that?
Yeah. Maximum, extra trumps, defensive tricks, you name it.
Extra trumps. More than 2. Three hearts. That seems
interesting. That North didn't ever bid voluntarily here.
Yeah, that's what I'm was about to say. Yeah.
So obviously, partner overcalled 2 hearts, and you've only got 7 points, and maybe you don't want to raise the first time. But then when the opponent saw to play in spades, you had a chance there to make a somewhat competitive voluntary bid. Maybe you're happy to defend, and then you only bid over a double. It feels like North brought a lot more than they might have had. Their spades aren't necessarily sitting well, but they brought a good hand.
I think it's got to be related to the spade wastage, perceived wastage of why they didn't bid more.
You come pretty close to making 4 hearts, and I feel like you'd kind of want to be there. You have to kind of guess the spade, which they'll do, and you kind of think the diamond is going to be working. So I think you're going to make 4 hearts.
What about 3-0 too? Especially if you get North to bid it.
I don't think North would ever. I mean, it probably turns out to be great, but I don't think they'd want to do it because they don't know that they're going to make it on strength. North only has 7 points. It's unlikely South has 17 or more. Whereas if North had been able to show a heart fit voluntarily and South had, say, a singleton spade or an extra trump or something, they might have been more excitable.
I'm just thinking, yeah.
I mean, I know. Don't you just always make 4 hearts on this hand?
Probably. You've got to kind of work out what to do with your limited entries to dummy.
So South plays a diamond now, I guess.
East, you mean?
Yeah, East. East plays a diamond. I mean, a spade just doesn't seem right, yeah?
No.
Okay, a club, you rough this. You take a you pitch a diamond on a spade, and sorry, yeah, you draw trumps first. That's 1 round. Okay. Now you can just take a diamond hook for 5.
Yep.
But yeah, I think North should probably bid, huh?
It's interesting. I feel like North was a little bit stuck. I don't mind them passing as dealer. I don't mind them not raising 2 hearts to 3. It maybe seems a bit much, but I feel like I might have wanted to bid 3 hearts voluntarily over 2 spades. But the catch is with King Jack X of spades, defending did look attractive.
I think I would bid 3 hearts over 2 hearts.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
really?
I mean, my partner.
I was going to say, I don't feel like I can blame North just South is just so heavy, and South could easily have like 5 points less than they actually did
Yeah.
in that
But then they have 6
auction.
hearts,
Yeah.
right?
They both bought 5 points more than they might have.
Right. But I feel like if my partner doesn't have 5 hearts and a 12 count. No way. I mean, that's just
that would be approximately a minimum and just below a minimum.
if you're going to overcall the 2-level unfavorable with a 5-card suit. I mean, 2 hearts I know is a little different, but you need better than just a minimum opener.
What do we think about this lead? Like, I don't feel like I understand the thought process behind the spade here.
Yeah, club looked pretty good and would actually have worked a lot better. I think Declarer's in the running for a beer card here, as he indicated by calling for the 8 of diamonds.
Beer card potential detected. Good technique.
Never play the 7 of diamonds if you don't have to.
Never.
Rule number 1 of bridge.
Right.
Yeah, I can see on opening lead wanting to lead major, but you have got king to 5. That seems like a good lead. You've got potential entries, and it just seems like it needs a lot less from partner for it to work.
Well, let's see how good his technique is here.
I'm excited.
10 to the jack. Because we're all judging, that's for sure.
No.
Oh, come on.
I have to go. I'm sick.
I think undos are allowed, so it's not too late.
Yeah, call the director. Maybe he doesn't drink, but that's not an excuse.
So Declarers now up to 7 tricks, I think. They've got 3 in the bank, ace, king of spades, ace of clubs, and they're established diamond. So I think they won't have any issues.
Hey, Cyrus, how do you get the view of the hand played with the cards grayed out instead of gone?
That's a setting somewhere in Love Bridge, I think. Or it might just be entirely automatic. I'm not sure.
Oh, no. See, mine, I'll look for it. I thought you might know right off the top of your head. No, I'll find
Are you in card view or hand diagram view?
Yeah, there you go. Something like that.
If you're seeing cards and you want a hand diagram, there's a toggle for that in the top left, just to the right of the home button.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're seeing hand diagrams, but played cards are vanishing entirely rather than being faded out. That I'm not sure about.
I'm such a boomer. I'll work on it.
We've got a really interesting auction at the other table.
The other one started a club pass a diamond, and then there was a heart overcall, and Olivia apparently made a support double of diamonds, which some people do, some people don't do. And then they east-west bid to 2 diamonds, and then North out of nowhere wandered in with 2 spades. Seems a little bit risky with only 5 points vulnerable, potentially in a misfit. I probably wouldn't have bid 2 spades on that auction. I do like to bid, but not that time.
Well, you got to get in there.
I would have got in there earlier, I reckon.
What would you have bid with the North hand?
I could have bid 1 spade over a club, and I also could have bid 1 spade over my partner's heart overcall through a support double. And I personally might have overcalled a spade over a club, but having not done that, I think I definitely would have a bit of spade over a heart double.
I like 1 spade the second time around. That's a good bid.
That seems like a good idea. You've got 6 of them. If you have a fit, you'll play it at 2 level. If you don't have a fit, you're only at the 1 level.
Some nice system here by North-South. They're opening a short club. one heart is going to show spades, and one no trump is going to show probably 17 to 19. I don't know. That's just 18 to 19. Yeah.
North has a very, very good 19. I think you would find a number of people upgrading that to a 2 no trump opening or showing it as 20. For no real difference here. I think all paths will probably lead to 3 no. Diamond lead, this will get interesting.
Yeah.
Because Declarer only has one diamond stopper. If they lead fourth highest, longest, and strongest or similar, Declarer only has one diamond stopper, and they have to lose the lead to the club. So I think a diamond lead, there's a risk this will go down.
Well, you definitely play the queen, and then duck the jack back. And now I think, yeah, you're done.
Yeah,
there are
you're done.
Yeah, playing the queen is the best chance for 2 tricks if they've led away from the ace. But there are times when the winning play is to duck the first trick to hold your stopper up till the 3rd round. That can sometimes block the suit or whatever. Neither of those work here.
What do you mean? How? What's the layout?
I'm not thinking of it
either. Ducking?
If you duck the first trick and West wins the jack, say, they have to now play the ace back. And then they play the 3rd one. You win your stopper on the 3rd round. And now the suit is basically you've held up your stopper till the 3rd round. You've divided east-west from each other.
But that's the same by playing the queen, isn't it?
You can play the queen and duck the second one, yeah. Yeah. But if you play the queen and East has the... Oh, no, then you get 2 tricks. Don't worry. I was thinking if East had the ace, you could... you can't choose when to hold up. But the queen wins trick 1. I take it all back.
But low to the low. No, I don't think that's all right. No, I found it V8, so now I know what cards have been played.
Thanks for joining us, Drew.
I had to it's hard to remember what cards have been played. That's expert technique.
I'm confused because I'm just looking at Cyrus's screen with the cards. I don't know what y'all are doing.
I got my own view up over here just so I can swim back and forth.
At the other table, there's going to be a swing on board 53 where the auction has been different, north-south, opened hearts, raised hearts, and got to 4 hearts, whereas the others stopped in a part score.
I mean, I think East opening 1 spade was kind of inexplicable.
I think it's sort of becoming modern standard. 10 points, 2 aces, and a singleton. That's getting close to an opening bid these days.
That jack of hearts pulling a lot of weight in that evaluation.
Hey, I would open the hand too. I would just open 2 spades. But
there you go. You can't go for 800. I mean, if you open 2 spades, if you don't open 2 spades, is what I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
Scissors would say that I don't go for 800 enough.
You probably don't.
I haven't gone for 800. And I know it's because I just don't preempt a lot.
Oh. This isn't straightforward as North.
I think they're going to have to play a heart to their ace at some point and then take a club finesse and go all in and then go multiple off. It will cost a lot though, but it's the best line to make it. They were actually hoping this queen of hearts got covered because then they could have an entry to dummy as well as a second heart stopper.
Well, I'm just in my mind, I'm thinking about what about ace of clubs here? If that has any merit.
Yeah, it does. Anytime it will reduce the under tricks is the main thing that will occur. Gains against stiff king with East.
Yeah, he's making 4 hearts. There's just no way.
Well, I think it gains if the club is on side, right? 4 clubs, 1 diamond, 2 hearts, 2 spades.
Yeah. You win.
It could be funny if you get back the tricks by East playing the king of clubs under the ace, then you cross through hearts to finesse, then win your jack, and the heart
Yeah.
entry's knocked out.
That would be an excellent defense.
I mean, if you're watching the spots, you know the diamonds are 5-3, and I think you just cash ace the clubs and hope for stiff king.
Win against stiff king, stiff jack, and break even on all 2-2s, I think.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
I mean, if lefty has king X of clubs, you're just never making this hand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good play by Cornelius. Thoughtful play.
What do y'all think of? I guess 2 clubs is pretty normal.
You don't have to change much as South, and I would bid a no trump. Honestly, it gets the hand across and gets us to the best part score, whereas 2 clubs might not be any good.
I'm honestly pretty surprised by 3 hearts from East.
Yeah, I don't know if that was intended not as an invite, and I don't know if it's been accepted as an invite. A lot of people
Your queen
don't play
of clubs
3
looks
hearts.
really bad.
Yeah. A lot of people there don't play 3 hearts as an invite, though. It's still not clear you should do it if it's some sort of like barrage, but
This is a nasty hand to lead from. I think I just lead a diamond on this.
Jack of hearts.
Jack of hearts can work.
Every time I try that, they just look at me and they're like, come on. There it is.
What about the most deceptive play of all, queen of hearts?
Ooh.
Nah, queen of hearts
Double
is
think them.
too valuable as a singleton, I think. Whereas a singleton jack of hearts is not very useful. So it could work, but
This is something.
Oh, he's not gonna get it right now.
well, the problem is he sort of wants to get the hearts right, but also needs entries to finesse the diamond and has things to do. We'll see.
The 5 of hearts is very careful.
Yeah. There we go.
Now he's got the same problem he had before, but at least he can see dummy. You know what's funny about the Jack of Hearts play is that only works at a like advanced or higher level. If I do it at the bridge club, they guess me right every time. They just drop my queen and don't even think about it. So
this is kind of interesting. Can you get out here exiting a spade at the end? Oh, you can't because diamonds don't split how you'd like. Wait.
Down. All right. Well, what was he
Was
playing
there not
for
still
there?
some play? I mean,
Diamond, draw another trump, diamond. Diamond pitching a club, give him a club and 2 spades, right? Yeah, this is down 1.
Oh yeah, sorry, my fault. I got confused.
There was apparently
here.
a director call, but it moved on.
I mean, Harrison is just, he hasn't touched trumps. Oh, I like this. Oh, he's got a full count. Let's see if he plays a heart to the 9. He's got a full count on the hand, I think, doesn't he? No. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a full count, but that would have been interesting if he did and then played a heart to the 9. I wasn't really paying attention.
We've got a transfer response here, which is the modern style.
I like this bid.
And North has a lot more than an opening hand, so they're going to jump to 3 spades. Playing transfer responses, usually jumping to 2 spades doesn't show extras, although it's a jump. It just confirms that you've got 4 spades.
Wait, what is 1 club?
I like one method I like here is 1 bid of 3 hearts and 3 spades showing shortness in a suit. So depending on how you code it, you've got the space to show like sort of a mini splinterish hand with short hearts or short diamonds.
Yep.
It looks like they don't have that agreement here, but it's a good place where you can just show short diamonds as the north hand, which can help south evaluate.
You said a club of heart, 3 diamonds?
So a club of heart, 3 hearts, or 3 spades. I like having those coded like as mini splinterish bids.
What would a club of heart, 3 diamonds be?
I've got I
mean, my point is that I think
you can play it as like 18 to 19e with 4 card support, balanced.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts on this sort of auction, but
ignore the heart bid. Let's say it goes a club of spade. A club of spade, 3 diamonds. I play shows this exact hand right here.
Yeah, exactly. So in like a standard context, you have like mini splinters for this sort of thing, and you can play the same thing just slightly different in a T Walsh context.
Okay, gotcha. T Walsh. I feel like Charles Gorin compared to you guys talking about this system and shit stuff. I'm like ancient.
I don't believe that.
Why does one of our viewers asks, why does North?
Dang. Okay, I don't know what I would do here as East. I mean, I guess you just lead the Jack or 10 of diamonds.
Nothing looks good. And then, yeah, you start out not wanting to lead a diamond. You don't want to lead a club, don't want to lead a heart, don't want to lead a spade. And you circle back to the diamond, I think, being maybe the lesser of the evils.
You maybe you want to play like the Jack of diamonds rather than the 10, just to make Declare think maybe West has the 10, so they don't try to set up diamonds. Isn't this like genius? Isn't this like an insanely genius underlead?
It's very good. I think it's going to come back with interest, this one. The low heart seems pretty good. The low heart wins if partner has the king, wins if they have a singleton or a doubleton. Maybe not singleton. They can't have a singleton. North didn't have 5. A doubleton.
This isn't easy. This isn't easy as North. I mean, you're thinking of a low heart. That wasn't. I didn't consider that at all.
They've disguised the location of the heart queen, but it seems like an odd play. I think East can get this right by playing another heart, not knowing if partner's got the queen or partner's going to ruff it. Both work. So,
I mean, you're in the same weird position as you were just earlier. So yeah, you kind of have to continue a heart.
yeah. And then
Carefully give suit preference with the 6 of hearts.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what else are you gonna do? I guess you could play Ace of Trumps Trump.
I guess the only question West has is whether they're going to get their ace of diamonds or not. And if they're not going to get it, they don't want to lead it because it will help declare. If they are going to get it, it's not really going anywhere. So
Now North just has to hope that the right person has the ace of spades.
I think you should have. Maybe he should have cashed the. Oh, he's just going for a high cross rub, huh? What do? They pitch a diamond now,
I don't.
right?
Is he
I don't think over roughing or roughing can be right. Oh, he just pitches. Yeah, never mind. Jack of clubs is high. So
yeah.
he bluffs, and then now you play a king of diamonds, and they're. I think you should play the king, right?
your plan is to rough this.
Oh yeah, king is definitely more accurate. Not
Yeah. But your plan is to rough this with the 7 and then score your king and queen separately on the last 2 tricks anyway.
Yeah.
This was a great hand. This was a really good hand.
Good defense.
Mm-hmm.
The low heart didn't occur to me.
$20 imp lead with 6 more results to come in.
Feels like East West are going to get to 3-0 here, but they might be in trouble with the diamonds sitting poorly. But the defenders have to get into spades. If they lead a heart, then Declarer can win.
Spade lead seems pretty difficult.
Yeah, from North.
Ace queen third. What's hard about that?
Ace queen third, ace queen.
So it looks like 3 clubs is their version of Puppet Stamen. Asking for a 5-card spade suit, hopefully. And when they don't find one, they're going to be 3-0. And
North's going to lead a heart.
Lead a heart, yeah.
The 7.
Yeah. Looks automatic.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know if they play attitude or 4th best, but.
Cornelius is European, so maybe we see the 6 or 4. But no, we just see a normal 4th best.
So wait, so isn't it still down though?
Is it? We've got 2 hearts, should have 4 diamonds for 6, and it seems fine, right?
3 clubs.
Well, when you get in with the queen of diamonds and you play a spade.
Yeah.
But mistakes.
I mean, you should spade should be blocked, right, on this hand? Am I hallucinating?
They're not blocked. You can just play a low spade to the queen and ace, but it still says it makes. Just wondering how.
Well, I guess North has to overtake the jack with the queen to drop the ace of spades.
Sure. Or they can just play a low spade. But now it's saying, well, now it's down one, but how did they make 1, 2? So you got to make a pitch on the club, right? So what are you pitching? You got to pitch a heart, and then yeah, that's what it is. You get squeezed.
Wait,
Yeah,
who
the
squeezed and double dummy?
Wait, you still don't get squeezed.
Who squeezed double dummy? I don't see who squeezed.
On the fourth club, what are you going to pitch? If you pitch a spade, now you're pickling a spade trick.
You mean a south or north?
South. Like, what is South going to pitch on the fourth club? Can't pitch a diamond, right? You agree with that, right? And if
Yeah.
you pitch a heart, then now they play their heart winner. And now what do you pitch? But you only have to make you pitch one spade, but you get 4 spades and a diamond still. So I'm not seeing how they make it.
Well, does the Oh, okay. I think this was what it is. You can switch to an in play of north away from ace queen.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
And then you play heart, and you just give them their 4 heart tricks. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
No,
well, no. You give them 3. Wait, is that not? I feel like Bork Talk in chat probably knows if someone in chat knows, but
was I cold before I played the ace of hearts, or was I cold after I played it?
You were cold. No, you have to play low at trick 1 if you're going to make it, is what it said.
I'm going to say that might be the thing. I can play low at trick 1, and then I get 2 hearts, 2 diamonds is 4, 4 clubs is 8, and now I might be able to run some sort of end play on north in a 5-card ending, maybe.
I think you in play south.
this is really a difficult and definitely not a human line at all, but
In diamonds, maybe? I really can't figure it out. So 4 clubs, they have to pitch a spade. We agree that. And then you play ace of hearts. No, then you play a spade.
the thing is that like north has some guessing to do, but the spots and hearts are telling, I think. South very carefully plays the 5 of hearts. West plays the 2, and like North should from that be able to read the heart position that he shouldn't continue hearts. This is safe. You see the 5-3 pattern, and then you switch back. Yeah.
Bork Talk is saying 3-no makes, but I just don't see how is my problem. I'm just missing something. The heart low, okay, that's for sure. And then you got to run.
I think my idea of him playing north was right, honestly.
Okay, so how? Okay, I'm listening.
So you squeeze. Okay, they're gonna get. I think double dummy. Well, first off, North can never pitch a spade. Okay. Or spades are blocked. So they can't pitch spades. So on 3 rounds of diamonds, they have to pitch 3 hearts. You took No,
you can't play 3 rounds of diamonds.
Aren't diamonds 5, 4, 3, 1?
Yeah, if you play 3 rounds of diamonds, now they just put a spade through.
The 3rd diamond will lose.
No. Okay. No. You don't. You play 2 rounds of diamonds, run the clubs. You also cash the ace of hearts as well. And then you run the club suit, and then you exit a diamond. And North is going to be in play because they had to pitch 2 hearts. So you got 4 heart tricks. They get 2 heart tricks. the diamond, and the ace of spades, and you get the king of spades.
So you
Pretty
have to
sure
exit.
that's right.
You have to exit the queen of hearts.
You
And
have to exit the queen of hearts. Yeah.
They get 3 hearts and the ace of spades. Yeah, I think that's correct. But you got to run 2 diamonds and 4 clubs at them, and they have to make 2 pitches. And if they pitch 2 hearts, now they only get 3 heart tricks. And
No. They're only supposed to get 2 heart tricks because they have to pitch 2 hearts and you get 4 on. Sorry, you get 2 of you get. Okay, sorry, you get 2 of the hearts. They have to pitch 2 hearts, so they end up getting 2 hearts, a diamond, and the ace of spades. I don't know. I mean, I'm not looking at double dummy, but that seems what it's got to be. And if they pitch a spade, then spades are blocked and you're fine.
you win 2, they make 2. Yeah, okay, I see that.
I think you have to do all that, but not cashing the ace of hearts early. Because if you were to play, like, if you cash your 2 hearts straight away and then run all your winners, North can throw all their spades away and keep the ace of spades and all the running hearts. So you have to not cash the ace of hearts early. You have to cash that like after the 4th.
After the 2nd club or something? 4th club?
After the 2nd
You're
diamond.
trying to exit the. I guess you exit the diamond. Yeah. Whatever. That's really hard. Okay.
Cool hand.
Yeah, it's a really cool hand. All right. Anyways.
So on
expert commentary. A no pass 2 no. That's got to be puppet, yeah.
Yeah.
3 clubs, no 5. 4 hearts, not 4 spades. Now this is an interesting treatment. 1 no, 2 no, 3 clubs. I like to play transfers here over 3 clubs instead of the Smolin treatment, if that makes sense.
So you play 3 diamonds shows hearts, 3 hearts shows spades, and 3 spades shows.
I mean, you can have it as any number of things, but I just meant for the majors.
Yeah.
And this way you can make a slam try because you can't make a slam try in the other auctions.
This one doesn't look too bad though. There's some question of how to play the trump suit, but you should be fine. And what hand to set up? I mean, there's some complications.
4 hearts north.
I think as long as, hearts don't split 4-1, there's probably never danger on the hand.
Are the hearts friendly, or do you just need 10 doubleton? You just need 10 doubleton, right? You don't need 10-8 doubleton.
That's for all the tricks. I'm not sure how you play the hearts. Otherwise,
I like to take all the tricks.
Yeah, you don't need them, but yeah. If you want them, I think you have to play for this layout.
Yeah, so it's much more interesting what the right play for 10 tricks is.
Yeah, you've actually got like 2 stoppers and tricks in every suit. You just can't afford to lose control or run out of entries or something. No one can tap you anytime soon, which is handy.
Everything's on side. Yeah, it's hard to go down on this one. This, as one of my partners,
I still do think it's an interesting hand.
As one of my partners,
because you're mostly thinking about like 4-1 and 5-0 heart splits here, I think.
And what's offside? One of my partners would say this is Drew proof. But if both the diamonds offside, if the club's offside, if the hearts don't split, yeah, you definitely could go down.
And here you're fine. Like, you don't care here in Imps. You got the 8 is really a pretty nice card. So unless East ducked from like 4, you're usually doing okay, I think.
Is this one of those? Is this one of those false card scenarios where if they lead the queen, you play the 10? No. It's not.
Yeah, so I mean, now this is just for over tricks, but South is thinking about whether to play for King Doubleton or to pin the 10. Here, pinning the 10 is right, but
They do tend to cover more from King X, is a very small observation.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in this suit, in this information and so on, but if that is a guess and it comes down to King Third or King X, they do cover more from King X than King Third.
because you're not supposed to always cover with King X, but humanly, we almost always do, right?
Or even if you cover sometimes with King X and you never cover with King Third, that moves the needle.
Are you eyeing the diamond suit now, thinking, all right, as long as I don't lose what? 2 hearts and a club and a diamond, I'm good.
Yeah, that's
I
a
wonder if
consideration.
really South is. I wonder if South is really thinking, do I even touch hearts anymore?
Or if you are going to play one, are you going to play like heart to the ace?
I mean, those diamonds are pretty tasty.
The only position I'm thinking of as South where this could be really, really scary is if East somehow ducked with King 10 fourth. Then we play the Jack, and then we find out the bad news.
Right.
There was a small swing on the previous board, 57. The one where they got to 4 spades and needed that quite good defense. The other table stopped in 2 spades.
You probably won't duck though with King 10 5 deuce.
I mean, you probably wouldn't. It would be kind of brilliant, but
I mean, you're playing for what?
Also, would you play the 8 from that holding, right? I don't think you would play the 8 here, looking at the spots in North.
No, that's a good point. When people are making these plays, they almost never use a pip that's a couple of pips away from their lowest. Like the 8 could be important. So on this exact trick,
like if East does have, King 10 8 small, they would never play the 8 here.
No,
it feels very wrong.
West King 10 5 deuce.
Well, then you're fine. You can just run the Jack then, and you're there's no problem.
Right.
You still have 1 heart loser, so.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot to consider, though. I mean, we can see the hands, and it's like, okay, claim, but there's so many finesses and just bad trump breaks. I think these hands are the hardest to play, the ones with the most options.
Yeah, I'm much better at playing hands where there's only one way to win, and I have to try to find it.
He played low to the 10. Oh, that's another accurate way to do it, right? Because you never care if you lose a heart or not.
Yeah, this guard's against the 4 hearts with West initially.
And it protects against East having 4.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it protects against East having 4, yeah. Because if West shows out, then you rise with the ace in return. Actually, you probably don't touch hearts, but you can rise with the ace if West shows out.
Yeah.
You breathe a real sigh of relief when the trumps.
Woo!
Now you can draw the last trump and then set up the diamonds, however you choose to do it.
Well, there's not much of a choice at this point.
That was great. I like how we had 3 people thinking of that, and none of us thought to play low and duck, but that's a really nice line.
Yes, nice play. Nice play, Cornelius.
Very, very, very thoughtful.
Indeed, indeed.
There's some interesting play going on at the other table, but I think it's all going to be over now. They got to 3-0. They let a heart. They flew the ace, and they didn't. They were running clubs and then they stopped and they've exited a diamond. So I think they're now going to be in trouble.
They needed to cash the. Oh yeah, no,
They didn't play the right harder trick one, but
yeah, I
I
got
thought
it.
they were about to play a fourth club, and although the squeeze may not operate, the defenders have to decide what to do. Harrison needs to play a spade back here, which he does, and that's going to be the end of the defense.
What is y'all's style on raising here as north? Would you raise here?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's about
okay.
the worst hand I would. Having an honor in spades makes a difference. So
I
yeah,
am a big proponent of showing fits.
I might not have Q raced.
It's probably a transfer.
Yeah. I wonder what's the invitational raise of spades.
Yeah, curiously,
With one partner, we play one no trump as invitational of spades with spades here, but that's very strange.
He alerted it as weak.
It seems like you'd want to have, two spades immediately as weak, so there's nothing to double.
He better hope his partner figures it out. Yeah. Oh, he's there. He's with him.
They've got so much science these days for figuring this sort of thing out.
Kids.
Would you push him with the east hand? I think I would push with the east hand. Favorable?
yeah, I might have also done it over the previous round.
Maybe you're worried about balancing them into game, potentially, with the east hand.
Possible.
I mean, maybe.
I wonder, do you just play clubs immediately here with the queen, or what do you do? Because there's a chance you can set up clubs immediately to pitch a heart while you still have the queen of spades.
Yeah, club looks good. It doesn't look like anything can hurt you.
Yeah.
It might be a long shot that it's going to work, but whatever. It doesn't feel like it's going to be bad to play a club.
All the suits are like, I'm not going to call them frozen, but they have to guess what to do. 10 of hearts is doing a little work.
What's going on at the other table right now?
It looks like they had a puppet Stamen auction where they were investigating which suit to play in, and then perhaps had a misunderstanding or something. Maybe North has made a frisky slam try with a balance.
What the heck is going on here?
This is what I was talking about.
Four diamonds is saying, I've got the four hearts you're looking for, partner, and I'm making a slam try along the way instead of just bidding four hearts.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
North said, yep, sounds good to me, and here we are.
This was the exact auction.
Oh my gosh. So, I mean, I would not have made a slam try with North, I don't think.
No, I think South showing a maximum is great. But
this is terrifying. This is terrifying.
Well, it's got play, though. This is exciting.
480 versus 50? Or
980?
Or 980, yes.
I mean, the club lead looks like it simplifies things, but the whole hand is just a heart guess. That's all the hand is. In 12, right? I mean, especially on this lead, it's just all a heart guess.
Yeah.
If I was East West, I'd be feeling a little disgusted.
When you're playing for 12, you can't cater, because I think the queen was like trying to cater for some bad breaks potentially. I mean, do you just play low to the ace here? Like, what's the best play?
I don't think it's low on the first round.
Low on first round feels really weird.
No one can rough anything, but it still doesn't seem right.
But I mean, you're home at this point. There wasn't the agonizing like at the other table. I feel like 4 was actually harder to play than 6.
Yeah,
I mean,
fun.
because there's less flexibility, like things you can't think about any edge cases.
Right. That's
what
I was saying. I like to play the hands where I don't have options. 4 hearts has too many options. But those are the hands that make or break these types
Now
of
you
things.
lead low to the queen, and you can pick up 4 with West, and if the diamonds are working, you're still home. So it's another low hard, I guess.
Is the 9 of clubs good? Yes. Can you, if the hearts are not breaking, can you pick it up?
You can pick up 4-1 in the West.
And rough a spade. I mean, you got work to do.
Well, you're not trying to rough a spade on this hand. If hearts break 4-1, you're trying to set up the south hand.
Okay. Right, that's what I'm saying. You have to. Can you do that? Was what I was kind of getting at. Do you need to rough a spade first? And I guess you don't. But he can't go wrong in diamonds. Yeah.
No.
Very nice problem to have.
I'd like to see some of this bidding because I feel like this was not easy. What was the 4 diamond call? Like to get to
4 diamonds
here.
says I have 4 hearts for you and the best possible 1-no opener I could have. Or close to it.
I don't know if it showed diamond Q as well.
And yeah,
4 clubs would show a club Q.
Yeah. But North, I think, got a bit excited with their 14 opposite a strong no trump, no trick source.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this was very aggressive from Bruce.
Especially because their range is apparently 13 to 16. It's not even actually a strong no trump.
That's insane. I feel like I was thinking their range is 15 to 17. I thought that was aggressive, so.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a 4-3-3 14 count.
It was a pretty good 4-3-3 though, because it had a doubleton. Is a feature of most 4-3-3s.
Did it really? Oh, it had
doubleton diamond.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Sorry. What was? Oh, did it have four spades? 4 clubs. Okay.
3, 4, 2, 4.
Okay. It's getting later. Let's see.
So I think this is the last board of this, which will be the halfway point of the whole match. And they come back tomorrow and play 60 more boards, I think.
That's right.
And the winner of this becomes USA1 to represent.
Opening with the West hand made this auction so much messier at the other table.
Yeah, that one doesn't, whether or not to open West doesn't really feel like a judgment call. It feels more like a decision whether you're going to open all 11s or not, because it's a featureless kind of 11. Like ace, king, king is nice, but it depends sort of if you agree to open all 11s or not. At the other table, East-West opened and North-South competed to 2 spades, which is where they ended up. And they made that. So we'll see how a no trump goes.
1, 2.
It's definitely making.
Yeah.
You've got 8 tricks off the top, more or less.
Hartley
On the
would have
sleeve.
made it. Hartley would have been better for the defenders, but I don't think it would make a difference. They've got 7 on top. And lots of chances for extras.
Yeah, I think you wander up to 7 tricks. No, you had just 8. 8. You have 8 off the top, yeah.
Yeah.
And with the heart switch, you can't do anything
Heart
else.
switch just a little too late.
Well, no, but if they didn't switch to a heart, then you could get a 9th or 10th trick.
Yeah.
With the queen of spades is... Oh, okay, here we go. Nice.
Well, it's
Nice,
free.
nice avoidance play, right?
free,
It's
yeah.
an avoidance play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
I didn't see that.
Nice.
Yeah. So the plan wasn't to finesse the club. The plan wasn't to get over tricks, but if the club had lost, it would have been losing to East, who couldn't attack hearts. So it was sort of a free chance of a free club trick. I think what the play was actually going to do was lose a club and then have them play something back to you. And if they play a club or a heart back, you get a free trick as well. So it was just a little ploy to gain a trick, and it worked, but not the way it was necessarily intended.
Oh, a diamond switch would be kind of very unnecessary, but kind of funny here. It doesn't work because West has the heart, but
V8's asking what we think double by East over 2 hearts would have meant in the other room.
Good
it's a
question.
good question. I mean, we both people thought that East should make more noise, should do something, not let them play
Yeah.
2 spades.
Maybe double there should be a 2.5 heart bid. That's an option. Saying I sort of want to go to 3, but I'm not willing to. But maybe if you want to, I'll go with you.
Or that we just have a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just confirming the 5th heart. The same sort of idea. Not enough to bid 3.
It
But
probably
enough
should
to
be a
bid.
better hand, huh?
Maybe. Sometimes you don't get dealt a better hand, though.
Okay, is this is
Then you-
it for now? So going into the halfway point for the whole thing, we've got 140 Kolesnik, 106 Juan. I think this was a pretty exciting session. I mean, we saw some fireworks early on from the Olivia Harrison table in particular. And then we saw the apparently really pushy slam over the 13-16 one no trump by Harrison and Bohan. So yeah, what are y'all's thoughts about tomorrow?
I think everybody played really well this set. Everybody was, on it. And tomorrow is they locked up USA1, right?
One of these 2 teams will, with 60 more boards tomorrow, and then the loser of this match is going to play.
Oh, this match is not over.
Right, we're only at the halfway mark.
Oh, welcome to the show, Drew. Okay, got it. Wow, I mean, yeah, 34 imps is nothing really, and 60 boards, yeah. So this is definitely doable. It'll be a fun match.
And if we check the other matches, the 2 other U26 matches continued to go the way they'd been going. So we'll have Chen Eckert tomorrow as a 60 board match. The winner of that will play the loser of the match that we just watched for USA2. And then in the U21, Silverstein just clinched USA1. And
Wow. Okay.
And then the loser of that match, Team Gay, will play Team Ha, who just won the losers bracket match against Team Shia, and then the winner of that match will be USA2 U21.
Oh yeah.
Big shout outs to Jack and Avery and everyone else on the Silverstein team. That's great.
Yeah, nice.
I
job.
like them.
And also tomorrow, in addition to the USA1 and USA2 matches that I just talked about for U26, we'll be showing the Rona, the U26 women's, at 3:45 Eastern. So tune in for that as well.
Okay.
Y'all, thanks everybody for watching. I had a lot of fun commentating. The first session, we had a bunch of strong diamond fun and nonsense. And the second session, some really fun doubles in particular, I feel like, by both sides on this one. So very entertaining.
Very good. And they also did a lot of quite sensible, well thought through plays and defenses in this second half. We sort of saw some tired mistakes, it seemed, or some maybe some catch up moves, maybe some swing moves in the other match. But this match was very good, very high quality.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was very fun to watch. A lot
So
of
more high quality bridge tomorrow from these two teams for sure.
There were a few times that defenders or declarers came up with ideas that we didn't come up with three people looking double dummies. So I think that's pretty indicative of the level.
They're pretty
of play.
good. Yeah, for sure. All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Cyrus.
Yeah, thanks, Drew and Scissors and Robert. And to everyone watching, we'll be on again tomorrow and 1 hour earlier than we have been. It'll be at 10:30 Eastern. So 14 hours and a little bit from now. See you all then.
And Happy New Year to everyone. Bye.
Bye.